Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
From his arrival, when members of Congress traditionally line the aisle to greet the president, Democrats sat seated as Republicans used the occasion to applaud, cheer, and celebrate Trump's return to the House.
America is back. 6 weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country. We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started.
Soon into the speech, Democratic lawmaker Al Green rose to challenge the narrative presented by the president that he had received a sweeping mandate, standing up and refusing to heed instruction from the speaker to take his seat, eventually being escorted out of the chamber by the sergeant-at-arms. While Dems further protested by holding placards that simply said false, or Musk steals, or save Medicaid, among others, as Trump poked back.
And we've ended weaponized government where, as an example, a sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent, like me. How did that work out? Not too good. Not too good.
He praised the work being led by Elon Musk and the controversial Department of Government Efficiency on gutting waste and fraud in the federal government. Musk taking a bow from the gallery, then playing to the culture wars. Trump again railed against diversity, equity and inclusion policies, saying the country would be woke no longer, while lauding an order he signed, making it the official policy of the United States government to recognize only 2 genders, male and female, as part of broad moves against transgender rights.
What I have just described is only a small fraction of the common sense revolution that is now, because of us, sweeping the entire world. Common sense has become a common theme, and we will never go back, never.
On the economy, he blamed the high cost of living on the Biden administration, mentioning his predecessor 16 times as he branded him the worst president in American history. But in the same breath, touted tariffs as an avenue to making America wealthy again.
If you don't make your product in America, however, under the Trump administration, you will pay a tariff, and in some cases, a rather large one. Other countries have used tariffs against us for decades, and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries.
On foreign policy, he again claimed the U.S. would be reclaiming the Panama Canal, urged Greenlanders to decide to become part of the United States. Gaza barely received a mention, only a brief reference to bringing back hostages held in the enclave, while Trump suggested a thawing in relations with Ukraine's president, amid Washington's efforts to forge a peace arrangement with Russia.
I received an important letter from President Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, "Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians," he said. "Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time that is convenient for you." I appreciate that he sent this letter, just got it a little while ago. Simultaneously, we've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Delivering the traditional response for the opposition, a Democratic senator from the swing state of Michigan.
Don't tune out. It's easy to be exhausted, but America needs you now more than ever. If previous generations had not fought for this democracy, where would we be today? Second, hold your elected officials, including me, accountable. Watch how they're voting. Go to town halls and demand they take action. That's as American as apple pie. Third, organize. Pick just one issue you're passionate about and engage. And doom scrolling doesn't count. Join a group that cares about your issue and act. And if you can't find one, start one.
President.
Thank you, everybody.
Interventions that again laid bare the divisions that characterize the two major political parties. What this moment laid bare is that Republicans and Democrats largely see the world differently and view the work to date of President Trump and his administration in starkly different terms. The nation's courts have become key battlegrounds over his executive orders, and while Trump again said that the golden age of America had only just begun, there was little evidence in the chamber last night that this was the pervasive view outside of his own party and loyalists. Sherman Bryceby's SABC News, New York.